It's the Bad Hand Show. Tune in 7 days a week to the Bad Hand Show.
Stepping in high heels, slick. Stepping in high heels. Every hour me, thick, thick. Bad girl breaking all the records. Up to the sky, feel that beat. Don't be shy.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Bad Hand Show. How are you guys doing? I just want to talk about how the importance of having that a good support system. I mean, like it'll make you or break you, right? I mean, not having that. I mean, just being able to talk to someone about anything that bothers you, ails you, throws you off your balance. I mean, I'm just so thankful to have that. You know, I know sometimes we take these things for granted, but then you get to a point where you realize it's really important to have that. I mean, and I don't know, it's something you have to work at as well. I mean, you know, it doesn't always come easy, is what I can say. I mean, because communication is key. Knowing when to tell someone something, knowing when not to tell them something. I mean, like, we just live in a world where, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but just for myself, you know, when bullying is a thing, and, you know, because people don't understand why you are the way you are, and so they'll try to pick you apart. So, and it's good to have that support system to be able to, you know, let people know, no, I'm not alone. I might be different, but I'm not alone. But, so, I don't know. I think it's just so many other things for people to do with their time than try to focus on other people, or, you know, just be so negative. I try to stay away from negative things and people. You know, like, especially since I've been around for a while, I already know the outcome of those things. I know that it doesn't make you feel better. I mean, it's like doing drugs. It's only for a moment until it gets you where it wants you to, and then it's just like that misery loves company thing. It's just like, I don't understand why people always feel like because they see someone alone, they instantly think they must be miserable. I mean, like, some people are just, you know, born to be who they are, and they accept who they are. They accept other people for who they are, and that's just it. There's nothing else to figure out. There's tons of people in the world that just do things, you know, by themselves without, you know, so you can be an only child, you could have been raised an only child, or you could have been left at home and everybody else is gone, and so you look like an only child. I don't know. Excuse me. And it's just, again, I can express to you exactly where I'm coming from in life, but it just seems like, because as you can tell, I do so many things that's just me using my crafts and talents to myself, and my work doesn't show you that I'm miserable. I mean, it's just a person doing their own thing. They're content with it. Constantly building their audience, because that's what everyone has to do in life. You have to keep going. I mean, regardless of what it might look like, or excuse me, you have to keep going. You have to keep finding something that motivates you to keep going. That's just what I do daily. Keep trying to find things I like doing. You know, when it comes to my business, these are things I like doing. I mean, like, in life we learn, no, not everyone is going to get you. Not everyone's going to understand you. You don't want everyone to get you or understand you. So therefore, when social media came into play, that's what opened the door up for you to just find people who understand you. Find people that get you. And you don't have to pitch things to everybody. Just pitch it to your own audience. Continue building that up. Continue working on that. I mean, learning how to tackle social media is a thing in itself. It's just learning which way to go all the time, how to put this, how to do that, and finding that system that works for you when it comes to social media and in life, period. Just finding that system that works for you, and your audience will enjoy it and sharing it with you and everything else. So, and that's the only thing I can keep telling people. In life, you have people who feel like they've moved on from your life and they found better things to do. And I don't know, like, sometimes they feel like because they done that, that's going to make you feel sad. But I mean, like, I'm a firm believer of you should go find something that makes you happy. I mean, because otherwise you will just be depressed a lot. Trying to hang on to something that doesn't, okay? And if you're an adult, you know that already. It's nothing someone has to keep explaining to you and over. I mean, like, you already know that. I mean, so, and it's what I choose to do. Find stuff that makes me happy. And I'm not trying to hang on to the sad or the abusive and all these things. It's just not my thing. It's never been my thing. It's just some things when people come to me, they already know I'm not going to go along with it. I'm not going to go along with someone being abusive. Okay. I mean, I'm just over that. It's not my thing. And it shouldn't, but I'm not here to tell other people what they should and shouldn't do or go along with. I mean, whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy, then you can do it. I do what makes me happy. And that's all I know. But so yeah, that support system, it's important to have that. It's important to have someone to talk to, whether it's in business or just personal. Just having that support system that keeps you centered and anchored and all these things, and just keep the riffraff away. I mean, like, if it's not your thing, don't, it's just not your thing. Yeah, and so that's pretty much what I'm talking about today. So what are you guys up to? What are you planning on doing this year, this summer, this spring? Are you going on a trip, or are you just continue to work on your business, building up a brand? I'm really wanting to start a magazine. I think I have a formatted outline for it now. It's just piecing it together, writing some stories, and, taking some good pictures. But I feel like the good pictures is when I get outside for spring. I still yet to use my camera. That virtual camera they had on TikTok the year before last. What was it? Last year. And I had to have it and have not used it. So that's something I want to use. I know by the time I use it, they've had 2 or 3 versions of it, better versions, but hey. So yeah, I want to take some good pictures and just, excuse me, sorry, so terrible, but yeah, I haven't had my morning coffee, but yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I don't know if I'll take a trip or not, but it's been a while since I have hopped on a train or a bus and went somewhere, so who knows. But I will continue to, work on my business and work on my crafts. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I'm always trying to figure out some crochet patterns, and last night I made a quick beret, crocheted a quick beret style. I started memberships for my Twist and Pearl Circle on Buy Me a Coffee, because I want to start doing pattern, giving away some patterns, if you, anyway. So yeah, that, because I do have some nice patterns, and I finished this doll I was crocheting. It was a chibi doll. I just gotta put the eyes and the mouth and a little nose on it. And I think it's a beautiful little thing. It's quick. It wasn't, if I had kept just going at it, it would have been probably something I could have did it in one day. But yeah, everything costs though. Materials cost. So, the pricing of things you have to really take account of and think of how much materials cost, how much time it takes, how much you want to pay yourself. So these are also other things that, some people might see you doing and think it's fairly easy, but it's a lot. And no matter whether I'm doing t-shirts, coffee mugs, hat, the materials cost. They're not free. No one just gave them to me. And these are other things I deal with. Well, I don't try to deal with them, but it's questions that arise around me that someone feels like I should have to share these things with them when it's my money. And so many places have made things easier for other people to get as far as buying it themselves. But you, again, still have to do the research yourself. You have to spend tireless hours looking through different places and comparing prices. And when someone has so much free time on their hands and they don't use it, then they can't be mad at anyone but themselves. When social media has come along and you can go on YouTube and find any video you want to ask it how you do this, that, or the other. You can go to Amazon and try to find any materials. You can go to Temu and try to find any materials. Or you can go to the Dollar Tree and get you a head start on something until you can do better. I don't know, but they make everything so you can if you want to. Okay, so these are no excuses for people. They can't have an excuse on why. Excuse me. Why they can't do anything, and it's definitely no reason to be asking someone else who's worked hard and bought whatever they want for anything when you can take your hard work, whatever you do, you can do that. It stops. Don't smoke this month or something. I don't know. It's all I can tell people. And this is just what I deal with. So this is just how I look at things. It's just, hey, no one has grabbed me by the hand and said and took me and pointed out everything to me in life on what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Everything I am and have done is something that I've learned myself. And yeah, I do watch YouTube videos, but most of the times it's for something like what a stitch looks like or how to use some software. But rarely do I just sit and follow everything someone else has done or is doing. I mean, like I might run across, my latest thing is wanting to get into doing hot fix rhinestones. Now I already know how to do the template for it. So, but it is good to watch how other people do it. But again, it's not something you can copy them because you need the fucking, sorry. Sorry. You need to have the equipment. So it's not something you can just go buy some yarn and copy somebody stitch from stitch. You need the equipment to be able to cut out all those holes and cut the template out. And so, yeah, most of the times people, even myself, you will look for an alternative to because with that you need the flock to cut out the template is what's supposed to. But then people also will try to use a workaround that and see if you can use something else other than the flock. So that's what I was looking at. And I'm just saying that because anytime I do something, people seem to try to cross-reference it or see if they can find it from somewhere else that I copied. When it's not. When I first started trying to do things different, I think it was jewelry, and when I first started crocheting or something, or I did watch a couple of videos and practice a couple of hats. Or practice a hat and followed Granny Square tutorial or something like that way back in the day. But it's been, and then I practice a doll thing. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It just seems like for some reason people act like I have nothing they want, right? It's just, or just feel like I just sit around copying them all the time or something, which they can count on one hand how many times I have done it. But then I'll do something and then people feel like I should give it to them because way back 10 years ago she looked at one of my videos that I had on here for free. Okay. And that is the whole thing to that support system. What you choose to do with your stuff is your business. What I choose to do with mine is my business. Okay. If I watch something you put on YouTube that you just put on YouTube, whatever you get, if you're already getting paid for it, then I don't know why you would still be complaining. And when I tune into it, I should pay more than everybody else or something. I don't know, but I've learned in these last couple of years not to just even be showing people a whole lot of stuff anymore. Like that, once I show stuff that, even though it's done gotten better, most of the times when I put stuff on there, I've already done trademark it, pattern it, or something, patented it. It's just so much pettiness that goes on, especially in my life. I don't know, it's just so petty. But then I also learned to create my own stuff versus just spending hours looking at other people create things. And I think that just comes with the maturity. The older you get, and excuse me, not even the older you get, that's just the more mature, the more you open your eyes to see that there's more in the world than just watching other people. You can create your own stuff. And I think that's just the point of what I'm dealing with at the moment. People who sit and watch you and wonder why, Now, I've always been a doer. I remember in 2004, I created a logo called Go Getter because it is my personality. And then, as you can see, everything I create is along those lines. It's who I am. And so instead of just being on my personal TikTok talking about phrases and making up phrases, I choose to cut them out, put them on some vinyl. And with my music, I really enjoy creating music. I enjoyed creating it before AI came along, but I always wanted something to be able to sing for me. And so once that came along, I felt like I was complete in the music, Excuse me. And then just even I cloned my voice. So when I'm going to make a song, I'll put my cloned voice in there just so it can learn from it. And then when it creates lyrics or something, then my voice will be part of it. And then that kind of like limits, because like I said, people just want to take credit for everything I'm doing. you know the thing with AI and those, and people feel like it's learning from someone else, when I feel like when I'm doing AI anything, it's constantly learning from me. It's like being I'm training it to do what I want it to do. And I think that's the thing with AI. And I guess it just depends on you. But like, I feel like I've been making music so long with AI, not like tons, but long enough with AI for it to know exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, what I'm saying. So where it's just learning directly from me. And then I already had a lot of music out that I created myself that was just beats, and I felt like you could hear it talk already. So, and I'm just right on time with that. I mean, and it's what I wanted, so I could say it's something I designed myself. And I just found some partners to help me bring that to fruition. And people can take it however they want to, but I know I don't owe them any credit for it. So sometimes, again, you'll understand memberships when you see you should have had started it a long time ago. I don't know, but that's just my thought process. I feel like I might not be doing it the way other people doing it, but I'm doing it the way I want to do it, and that's all you can go. So that's that support system who understands your dreams and work with you on it to bring it to ahead. So yeah, that's what I'll leave you guys with. I thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe to all our social media platforms. On Buy Me a Coffee, it's the Twist and Pearl Circle for our crochet community, knitting community. It's also part of my business. So, of course, when I'm doing anything as far as merchandise, giveaways, or anything, it will be a variety of things from my bad hand clothing to crochet. So, anyway, yeah, follow us on there. We're on Pinterest. It's Bad Hand Clothing, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're all over the board. So just follow us, catch up with us, see what we're up to. But thank you. Peace.